Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. Stamina. They exchange punches. Holding nothing back here in the round. Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab doesn't score. Heavy punches send Vasily Lomachenko down. Thank goodness we've... So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. That'll be it. Let's start 11. They really got banged up last round. What can they do?
You are going to do with this.
Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko on the canvas. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
You saw it here live.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 11 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still SCI champion, Ice Cold.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale. First up.
This bout is scheduled.
So they stare into each other's eyes, one fight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Perfect counter lands. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? They block the hook. Counter shot. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Just missed with that hook. They exchange punches. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big and missing big with that hook. This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... Here's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Misses with the straight left. Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? Misses with the jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. They drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter does everything behind the jab their opponent has got. Hold that thought! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Bad as boxing. Let's get it started in round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. His jab just got blocked. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. And you are ready.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
And he scores with the counter. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Uppercut does not score. That counter punch caught him clean. That hook doesn't score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Well done with that counter shot. That right jab just misses. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
I need to turn this around halfway through. And down goes Crawford. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new SCI and WBO World Champion, Ice Cold.